Hello everyone. In this presentation, I will talk to you about two other methods of our general purpose token, the sell order method and the buying method. So, in the sell order method, you can place two types of order, one with no preferential buyer, or you can choose a preferential buyer. With no preferential buyer, anyone can buy the token from you if they pay the price you set. With the preferential buyer, only the owner of a specific public key can buy the token from you by the price you set using the buying method. Before the buying method be executed, you can also use the sell order method to cancel your sell order. So let's come back here and talk about the code to interact with the sell order method. In this presentation, we are gonna use this state of a general purpose token contract that has been interacted with sometimes, and this is the current state of the contract. This is the private key that controls the token in its current state, and to set the order, the sell order, in this case with a preferential buyer, we just need to indicate the public key of the preferential buyer. If there is no preferential buyer in the order, you can just indicate the public key of the current owner of the token. This is to save space in the contract, because otherwise we need to use another conditions so that we would set the contract, but this is here we have to indicate the PXID of the current transaction, of the current state of the contract, and we have to set this flag here to false, because we want to make an order, a sell order, not a cancel order, so we set this flag to false. We have also to indicate the index of the output where the contract is placed in the transaction of the current state. Also, the owner has to set the price in satoshis, but for which price you want to sell the token. So when these variables and flags are set, you can just execute the code and make the placement of the order. So let's run. Actually, I need to save the file and let's execute it. So the contract was executed, and this is the new state with the sell order set. Now let's go here. We have set the preferential buyer, the buyer that has this private key, the owner of this public key. Let's go to the buy, to the file that interacts with the buy method, and let's set this private key here to try to buy the contract. So we fetch the last state of the contract and place it here. So here we also have to indicate the position of the output of the contract in the transaction, and we have to set a price to buy the contract. We know that the contract was offered by 2,000 satoshis, but I can offer 2,000 satoshis or more. In this case, I will offer more satoshis to buy that token with a private key that's different from the one we have as a preferential buyer. So in this case, we must get some error. So let's try to execute the buy order with this private key that is not the preferential buyer. Let's try to execute. In this case, it failed as expected because we have not the preferential buyer trying to buy the contract from us. But we can also use the preferential buyer to buy the contract. Now let's execute the order cancellation. We will get the same the current state of the contract. Let's place here the current state of the contract and set this flag to true, that we are canceling the order, the sell order. Here we don't have to make anything because the price will be set to zero, and the sell order will be set to false, and nobody can place a buy order when this flag is set to false. So let's save the file and execute the order cancellation. And now the order is cancelled and nobody can buy this token. If anyone tries to use the buy method to buy this token for any price, it will not be successful. Let's save and try to execute a buy order. Now here we got this error as expected because the token is not for selling. The owner is not selling the token. Now let's make another sell order. This time let's place no preferential buyer. Buy indicates the public key of the owner of the token. We say there is no preferential buyer in this case, and we must set this flag to false again. False, and all the setup is like the previous one. Let's save the file and try to execute again the sell order. Well, we got this error here because I forgot to change the state of the contract here for the current state, and here it says the state's already set, the sale flag is already set to true, so it's correct. So let's save and try again to place the sell order. So now we have a new state where anyone can make an offer. Actually, not an offer, but anyone can pay the price the owner set to sell the contract. So we can just indicate here. And now, as anyone can pay this private key, or this private key can be used to buy the token. So let's just save the file here and try to buy the token from the owner. Now let's go and try to buy it again. Now the contract has a new owner. Let's look its state at the what's on chain here. Let's take a look on it. Place the new state and I'll talk to you about the details. So here we have the contract. and we can explore here some details. The former owner public key, and now the new owner public key. Here we can check here. Let's open. Let me see if I can open here. And if we compare, we have another public key here that owns this contract, and when this person bought the contract from the previous owner, what happened? He paid 3,000 satoshis to the owner of the contract, and the ownership went to him that paid for that token. So here we have this execution of the buying process without the need to put it on an exchange. So here's the way our order lock methods, sell order and buy order, works in this general purpose token. That's what I have for you by this time. May God bless you. See you next time.